In this video, I want to talk about 5 product launch strategies. These 5 strategies are going to help you spike the Amazon A9 algorithm and gain traction on your product. In result, you are going to move up the SERPs and you are going to gain traction by ranking on the first page. This is also going to result in increased conversions, increased BSR rate or bestseller rates, and in the long term, more money for you. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Next to the subscribe button, you're going to see a notification bell. Click that notification bell, that way you are notified each and every time I drop new content. Stay tuned. Alright guys, welcome back. Joshua Crisp here once again, and we are going to be discussing product launch strategies. 5 product launch strategies actually that you want to run in conjunction. You want to utilize each and every one of these simultaneously. This is everything that the A9 algorithm wants to see. There's multiple variables that it looks for because since you have no sales, no reviews, the only thing it has to gauge off of is your on-page and off-page optimization. So we discussed on-page, off-page optimization in other videos. We discussed that in depth in the course. But other than those things, since you are new and your BSR is not good, you don't have reviews, you don't have sales history, the A9 algorithm is looking for specific things, and I'm going to show you those 5 things and how to spike the A9 algorithm, increase your BSR, increase your sales, and start ranking on the first page. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Number 1, product giveaways. So in the middle of October 2016, Amazon did an update and they changed their TOS, more commonly known as term of services, greatly. And what you used to be able to do, and this is a strategy that a lot of sellers, including myself, utilized, is you were able to discount your products significantly or moderately in exchange for an honest review. Now psychologically, if you want to buy something that's $20 or $30 and you get it for next to nothing, or you get a 40-50% discount, your brain is telling you, you know what, I'm super happy right now. This guy's losing money so he can get reviews. Let me write a stellar review. And what was happening is a high percentage of these giveaways, or excuse me, these discounts were resulting in positive, biased reviews. So Amazon felt that it was taking away from the customer experience and that a majority of these were biased, that they were not honest opinions. So they did away with that in October 2016. Now, you can still do giveaways. This is moving forward into number 1, which is giveaways. You still can do giveaways, but Amazon's TOS, or terms of service, includes that you cannot incentivize for a reviews. You cannot pay somebody, ask somebody, give free product away, or any other thing that is going to entice or show incentivized review. Okay, your review will get taken down. I know a couple sellers that's had hundreds of reviews taken down, and if it's significant, you can result in banning your account. So don't play games. Don't leave a trail. I always tell people, I know there's some sellers that go to these Facebook groups, review for a review, or these review farms, I like to call them, but I preach not to get involved with that. Those are black hat tactics. And what happens is you're leaving a paper trail all over social media. Best believe that Amazon has one of the largest budgets with these social medias, Twitter, Facebook, Google, etc. And they can find that paper trail. Not to mention Amazon finding the paper trail, but competitors or just people that want to be, assholes, I don't know what else to call them, excuse my language, can report that, screenshot that, report that to Amazon, and you can result in a penalty. All right? So let's go ahead and move forward into giveaways. So how do you set up a giveaway? You want to go to your Amazon Seller Central dashboard. Okay, here it is right here. Click on Settings. Go to Fulfillment by Amazon. All right, now you want to scroll all the way down and you'll see where it says giveaway settings. This is by default disabled. So all you have to do is go all the way down here and click on enable. Mine's already enabled, so I can't show you guys live. But click on enable. It should take 5 minutes. If you guys have any questions, more questions about that, I'm not going to go super in depth because I already do in other places, and I go super in depth with this stuff in the course. You can go to help right here and then click in giveaways, and it will show you a bunch of stuff. All right, so that's number one, giveaways. Now, with the giveaways, there's a couple different ways you can do it. You can set up sweepstakes. You can set it up so it's the first 20, first 30, first 10 entrants win or get the product. You can set it up magic numbers, so every 3 entrants, etc. So there's a couple different ways to set that up. Something that's really cool is you can also integrate Twitter, YouTube, and different platforms. So you can make somebody watch a video to enter, or you can make somebody go and tweet this to enter. I recommend the tweet to enter because what it's going to do is it's going to tweet that link, and it has some generic message that Amazon's AI generates for you. Their artificial intelligence generates for you. And what it does is not only does it send more traffic to that page, your landing page for your product, which Amazon's A9 algorithm is going to detect the increase in traffic from a valid source like Twitter, and that's going to help spike the algorithm. But that's also going to have people enter to win, which is you're going to win. People are going to win more free stuff, and by result, you're going to get more reviews. Now, you cannot incentivize, you cannot ask for a review, but there's still that psychological thing, thinking that, hey, I got this product for free. They're losing money because they need reviews. They're launching a new product. Everybody knows this. There's people that review hunt for a living. There's people that review hunt almost like couponing as a hobby, and it is serious, and people do know what you're trying to do. So that's a couple different strategies. Like I said, I go over that in super depth in the course. But let's move forward on to number 2, promotions. Now, I have an example for you guys here. Here's one example of promotions. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. You can set that up on your dashboard. So you go over to your dashboard. Let's click on the dashboard, and you click on advertising, and then you scroll down here to promotions, okay? And I'm not going to go super in depth with that, but that's how you do that. And there's a bunch of different promotions that you can set up. You can set up, purchase a certain amount of products, get a dollar amount off, purchase a certain amount of products, and get a percentage off. And what the main goal with this is to spike the algorithm by boosting your UPT. More formally known as units per transaction. So not only are you going to get better UPT, so you're going to get more units per sale or unit per transaction, but this also helps with the percentage of customer retention. If customers in the first purchase more than one of your product, and your product is valuable, your product adds value to them, it is a premium product, they like your product, the percentage rate for the customer retention is a lot higher versus them just buying one product. This is statistically proven. You can look this up if you don't believe me, but that's a neat little tip. So you can search around with this and create however you want. There's look up social numbers, look up numbers for retail. There's certain numbers like 3, 5, so on and so forth, 20%, 15%. Look up those emotional triggers. You can do that just by going to Google and searching, emotional triggers for retail, retail percentages, retail pricing, and dig in a little deeper with that. Maybe do some split testing and see which one is better for you or more advantageous in the long run. All right, so that is number 2, promotions. Number 3 is coupons. You want to make sure you have your subscription settings enabled as well. What the subscription settings is going to do is it's going to enable the consumer to go to your page and opt into a subscribe and save. So a subscribe and save is where they will receive a certain amount of products each month, whether it be 1, 3, or 5, whatever they set up. This is another great way to gain customer retention as well as increase UPT. But number 3, coupons. I have an example here for you of what a coupon looks like. This is a percentage off, or usually a dollar amount off of the product. Now you can see details here. If you click on details, it'll tell you more Here they're giving 25% off, or excuse me, 25 cents off. It's $13. This is the best seller. There's a lot of psychological triggers that you can get into with marketing and with retail. So study a little bit more about that and use those in correlation with each other to increase your sales, increase your units per transaction, increase your customer retention, as well as spike the A9 algorithm. Because how you rank for keywords, when you're starting out, the BSR comes off of the difficulty of the niche or the category. The difficulty is rated by the amount of sellers, the amount of reviews, as well as the amount of daily, monthly, and annual sales. BSR is based off of sales volume, and BSR changes hourly, okay? There's 24 ticks in a day, which means your BSR can change 24 times throughout the course of a day. So how you start triggering the A9 to respond and increase your ranking for certain keywords, especially ones that you want to go after, like dishwashing liquid soap, is by sales, by triggering, having your on-page optimization correspond with the sales. So when you integrate coupons and you integrate discounts, okay, and then you're running all these different tactics, this is increasing the chances that you make sales. And in the beginning, you're not worried about becoming profitable right off the gate, even though that is the long-term goal. The first short-term goal is gaining traction, spiking the A9 algorithm, ranking first page for your broad keywords that are going to get you the most amount of views or impressions, and moving forward. Number 3, after you're starting to gain traction of sales, we obviously know reviews are important. That's why we're giving away product. We're losing money to give products away is in exchange for reviews. Number 4 is email follow-ups. I suggest email follow-ups because I don't know the statistical percentage up front, but I can tell you that the percentage of customers or consumers that purchase a product and leave a review is very low. I have one of my products that's been live for 3 months. This is the case study account on Instagram that you guys see. The one product sells about 100 units per day. It's been live 12 weeks. So let's just gauge it at 3,000 units a month times 3. You're looking at 9,000 units sold in the course of 12 weeks. That product has less than 500 reviews. So 10% of 12,000, or excuse me, 10% of 9,000 would be what? 900. So, I mean, you can see there I'm at less than 4% reviews, which is pretty good actually, but it's good because I utilize email follow-ups. Without and previous to using email follow-ups, I was less than 1%. The thing with email follow-ups is you do have the option to opt out of emails and messages from buyers, which I would say 75%. Just to be transparent and to be brutally honest, I would say 75% of customers on Amazon opt out of receiving messages. But the 25% that receive the messages and opt in is 25% higher chance that you have to accumulate more reviews. And I have seen a 30% increase in reviews utilizing email follow-ups. This is just from my personal experience. The email software, the automated email software that I use is JumpSend. This is Greg Mercer's software. He's the founder and creator of Jungle Scout. You guys all know about Jungle Scout. I use Jungle Scout actively, and I recommend it. This is a monthly subscription, and I will have the link to JumpSend below in the description of this channel. So if you guys want to head over and click that link, it'll take you to JumpSend, and you guys can check it out, read more about it. I know they have a free trial if you go through my link. They do offer a free trial. But I want to show you guys what the messages look like. Right away, you can see here, I like to set them up in sections of 3. So one email message will go out once the buyer makes the purchase. So you'll see I have this message active for ASAP. It is confirmed, ASAP being as soon as possible. The second message that I do, okay, you'll see I have it set up for 2 days. 90% of purchases are going to be Prime. Everybody wants Prime. They want 2-day shipping, hence the 2 days, okay? and you can also click delivered. So for some odd reason, if they're not a Prime customer, this second message will go when it's delivered, okay? And then the third message, you hit them in threes. Like I said, there's psychological triggers to numbers. Do some studying about that. Tim Ferriss talks about it a lot. But do some studying and start to learn about psychological triggers, especially in retail and in sales, and it will be advantageous. But you can see this third one, it shows up when it's delivered, and it is after 7 days. Just in case they don't respond to the second email, you hit them with one last try. So here it is really quick. It says, so here goes the email. It says just really generic, hello, buyer first name. It's an HTML, so it automatically imports the buyer's name, puts it in there, and sends them a nice little message. Thank you for choosing the product. We appreciate your choice. We will do everything in our power to ensure full satisfaction, blah, blah, blah. A bunch of stuff to let them know that you're serious about your business, you're serious about your company, and you are serious about the customer. That makes them feel happy, all warm and fuzzy inside, and that increases the chance to say, hey, this guy cares about his business so much to pay for software to email me or to send out an email directly. Most of the consumers don't even know that it's software, that this is autonomous. They think you're actually doing it. You have to think in the mind of a consumer, not the mind of a marketer. Scroll down. It says, it looks like you received your product recently, and I just wanted to follow up to make sure that everything with your order is as expected. So this is after they receive the product. Boom, they're getting hit with another email, making sure that they're happy. So the beautiful thing about message number 2 is each message that they open and read, they're this much closer to leaving a review. And statistics show that a lot of Amazon customers don't know how to leave reviews, and that's why they don't leave reviews. They ignore it. They're not reminded. Amazon does not automate it the way that they need to be. That should be included with your subscription to a pro seller account, but unfortunately it's not. Once in a blue moon, they might send out an email, but not aggressive enough to the point where it will help increase your feedback as well as help to deflect from an angry customer leaving you negative feedback. Number 2 is so important because it helps to increase the percentage of them leaving you a positive review, but it also helps to deflect against an angry customer or a hate review or a bad review in general by saying, if you had a good experience, or excuse me, I just wanted to follow up with you to make sure that everything with your order is as expected. If you had a good experience and care to share your experience with others, please, product review link. So right here is the link. So they don't even have to think about it. They said, okay, I like the product. It was fast. They're following up with me. Here's the link. People know how to click links. You have to look at human beings as being lazy. They want everything to be autonomous. They want everything automated. They want everything in front of them. And that's what you're doing. That's why this software is so powerful. And the minimal amount that they charge, I think it's $20 a month, to get 25% of increase in reviews, even if you only launch JumpSend for the first 8 to 12 weeks when you're launching your first product, it is advantageous because you're going to get more reviews. This is going to help you rank higher. The higher your BSR, the better you rank on page 1, the more hourly sales, daily sales, etc. that you're going to get. It will pay for itself. If you have more than one product, then this is a no-brainer. And you know, you can mess with the messages. They offer a bunch of different pre-written messages that you can choose. You can mess with the metrics, the amount of days, the subject. You can send coupons. You can attach giveaways. There's so much you can do with this, so it's definitely worth it. Third page is going to be, if they didn't read the second page, 7 days after the initial arrival of their product. And it just says, I wanted to follow up on your purchase, blah, blah, blah. If there is anything we can do to improve your experience with your purchase, please let us know. Has a picture of the product and once again another review. So you're hitting them in a series of 3, which is a psychological trigger. They're seeing that you're involved, you care about the product, you care about their experience. So you're jabbing, and then you're coming in with the right hook. If you guys know anything about Gary Vaynerchuk, he actually has a book titled Jab, 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 Right Hook, and it talks about series of 3s, and it talks about giving before you receive, or giving value before you ask. So that's what you're doing with this. It's proven in sales, and it does work. I'm not trying to sell you this because it's a super monetary gain and I'm getting rich. I'm just trying to help you guys, help your success, and help you guys get products off the ground so you can become financially free and you can fire your boss. So number 5, I'm trying not to stretch this video out, but I really like to beat around the fluff and teach everything in depth. And you just can't get it all in these 20, 30 minute, 15, 20, 30 minute YouTube videos. That's why my course is 7 hours long, and it's double, if not triple, the length of a majority of everyone else's, because there's so much content to give out there. And everything's changing at a rapid pace, especially in the ecosystem and the algorithm. But let's move on to number 5. Number 5, PPC. Okay, and PPC stands for pay per click. Now, I have a couple videos on this, and this go over this super depth in the course. But basically, you want to run the PPC, okay, on an automatic campaign in conjunction with a giveaway, simultaneously having a promotion, having a coupon, and then targeting each customer or consumer with an email follow-up. Okay? When you do these 5 things simultaneously, this is going to spike the A9 algorithm. It's getting fed. You're feeding the beast. You're giving the beast everything it wants. You're giving the beast reviews. You're feeding the beast traffic. You're feeding the beast UPT increase. So more of their products or other products are being cross-promoted and cross-selling. You're feeding the beast by showing them positive reviews. Okay, then you're feeding the beast by them gaining monetarily off of the PPC. Amazon makes a lot of money off of their advertising. The beautiful thing about PPC is this is going to help spike the algorithm and increase your BSR, in result increasing your sales. Don't get stressed out. Don't get worried if your ACOS, your average cost of sales percentage on your automatic campaign, is high and you're losing money. The goal is not to become profitable. If you're profitable right off the gate running an automatic campaign, you're not getting the exposure that you need. You're not getting the impressions that you need. You're using this to get the impressions so that you get brand recognition. Your products are popping up on the search results everywhere. People keep seeing. They are bound to click, especially if you're new. The CTR, or the click-through rate, is going to help increase your ranking. The UPT, the amount of sales per hour, the amount of sales per day, is going to increase your BSR. And all of this working together in one big circle is going to spike the algorithm, increase your sales, and help your product succeed. If you stayed through the entire video and you watched my 5 tips to success for launching a new product on Amazon, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions or any comments, or if this video was helpful to you, drop a comment below. I read all the comments and it motivates the shit out of me. When you guys show that I'm showing you value, I really like reading the reviews. So that helps me out a lot. That gives me feedback. That feeds my beast, and it makes me want to drop more content. So far we've been dropping content like this, straight golden nuggets daily. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell so you are first to market, first to dollar. My name is Joshua Chris. Until next time.